CapCut was once one of the most popular editing app for phones, but it seems like people who used to use CapCut for their edits and stuff like that switched to other apps for obvious reasons. I'm going to get into that later. But for now, let's just start with the history of CapCut and why the app was so popular in the first place. Maker was released in 2019 by the company who owns TikTok, ByteDance. When it first released, it was only available in China for a short period of time, which kinda sucked. Fast forward to the month of April in the year we all know and love, where we had to stay inside because of a certain virus. ByteDance decided to change the name of the app from Maker to CapCut and release the app in different countries too. CapCut got really popular because it had something that other editing softwares didn't have, and that's simplicity. It was more easier to use than other editing softwares, but also at the same time really advanced. And also it was a mobile app that could do all of those things. Although it did eventually get a PC release, the app was still more popular on phones. It was mainly used for creating edits, like those crazy edits with Squid Game we see every time we open TikTok. Yeah, like a majority of those are created with CapCut. But it was also used for other things like normal YouTube videos, which is what I'm doing right now, and Gacha Life, and Roblox stories on TikTok, whatever the fuck those are. But the most important part is that the app was free to use. No subscriptions, no bullshit like that, no watermark, no shit like that. It was free to use. But little did people know that this was about to change in a few years. The downfall of CapCut began in 2023 when, in a random update, people opened the app and saw a pop-up appear and an icon in the corner that said the word Pro. And in the pop-up it said that if you want to get access to new cool features, you need to subscribe to CapCut Pro. Now when people saw this, they were a little disappointed, but they didn't really make that much of a big deal out of it. I mean, it's a free app after all, and to improve the app, ByteDance needs money, so yeah, they didn't really make that much of a big deal out of it. And after all, the subscription was released so that people who want to buy it can make their videos more cool and their edits more cool and stuff like that. That was okay, and many people got used to it until 2024 when CapCut said, "New year, new us," and they decided to make a lot of those free features they used to offer Pro. It started off slow, like after a few weeks they would make an effect Pro, and then another one, and then another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and then another. By the end of 2024, everything was Pro in CapCut. If you wanted to use cool effects like you did before, you couldn't because they were locked behind a paywall. And oh boy, did the community complain. They complained a lot. And guess what CapCut did? Guess what CapCut did? They did absolutely fucking nothing. They were fully aware of the situation. Many people were making videos on this, but they just didn't care at all and just kept making things Pro. Despite this, some people at least tried to give CapCut another chance until they made the dumb move of introducing a watermark that if you want it removed, you have to subscribe to Pro, of course. At this point, people got sick and tired of CapCut and decided to move to different apps that were trying to be like CapCut. Although CapCut tried to fix the problem in a way where they don't have to remove the watermark because, money, they made it so that you can remove the watermark and edit 5 videos for free without a watermark. But then, of course, you have to pay for Pro once those 5 free uses are over. Do they really think that by doing this people will return to CapCut? Like, bro, once those 5 free uses are over, people are just going to quit your app again and go back to a different app. I am on my last free use without a watermark, so once this video is over, I'm switching to a different app. I'm not going to buy Pro just so I can edit videos without a watermark. Oh yeah, and if the quality of this video looks bad, then this is why. Yeah, I just don't get why ByteDance is trying to kill their own app by adding all of those things to Pro. The only reason CapCut was popular in the first place, it was because it's easy to use and it was free. Free to use, no subscriptions, no nothing. It was free to use and easy to use. And I'm not saying that CapCut is not easy to use anymore, it's still pretty easy to use. But the problem is that now with this Pro subscription they added, everything is locked behind a paywall and you can't make good videos anymore. When I started making videos in CapCut, I wanted to make good videos, actual good videos, really cool videos. I wanted to edit them, make them the best videos ever. But the problem is that CapCut doesn't allow me to. And ain't no fucking way I'm going to pay for Pro. CapCut Pro, in my opinion, is not worth a penny. You know why? Because sure, it has a lot of cool new features or whatever, but the majority of the other cool new things in CapCut Pro are stuff that were free before Pro existed. No hate to people who are actually subscribed to CapCut Pro. I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there that have CapCut Pro, but for me personally, CapCut Pro isn't even worth a penny. And I know what you're wondering, why don't people just, get a hacked version of CapCut? I'm sure there are a lot of them on Happy Mod. Well, there used to be mods that allowed you to get rid of Pro and just have everything free again, but I don't know what happened because the only mod I could find was this one, which doesn't even do anything. My guess is that ByteDance reached out to Happy Mod and said that they want those mods removed, or else they will get in trouble with them. And although there are websites that give you hacked versions of CapCut that makes everything free again, this comes at a cost. You can't use templates, some features you can't use because it says you need to be connected to the internet even though you are. And although the creators of the websites are doing tutorials on YouTube on how to fix this, I don't think it works, because when I tried to fix a hacked version of CapCut that wouldn't allow me to edit for some reason, I was taken to a tutorial made by this Turkish guy. I didn't understand a thing, but I followed the steps and it didn't do a fucking thing. I don't know why there are less and less hacked versions of CapCut that actually work. I mean, it makes sense, so they can give you a virus, but still, one time I downloaded a hacked version of CapCut and it worked. It worked perfectly fine until a few weeks later, when it stopped working. It will just give me an error every time, and when I tried to fix it, it didn't work. So I don't know what's going on, but I think that ByteDance is doing something and is preventing those websites from hacking their app. Or I'm just stupid and don't know how to find hacked versions of an app. Oh, and by the way, a short little warning. Do not download hacked apps off of stupid websites because it could have a virus, you never know. If you do, then make sure that it isn't a virus. But yeah, ByteDance is killing their own app by making every single thing pro, because people don't like money hungry companies. And I really hope that in the future CapCut changes, like I said, so I can make a good video on them for once, because I already done 2 videos on CapCut, this one and the other one. And with that being said, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content from me, you can always, like the video and subscribe to my channel. I'm not going to force you to do that, I can't force you to do that, but you can hit that subscribe button if you really like my content and you want to support me. My name is Goldman, and I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.